Hello all! I know I don't usually provide an intro to my audios, however, I felt it would be necessary for this story. This is an action-based audio adventure, so there will be a lot of loud noises, some violence, and some guns and shooting. This is your trigger warning. If you don't particularly care for any of those things, this may not be a story for you. However, if you love a bit of good old Western-style action, I hope you enjoy. This was a lot of fun to make, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you. Now, without any further ado, let's begin. Shall we? Everything seems to be in order here. It's all very clear. Although your brother never drew up a will, common law of the territory dictates that his assets should fall to you, as he had no spouse or children. His properties are currently being managed by the town of Stony Hill under direction of the sheriff. To be frank, I'm not sure why you wanted me to come along. Everything on your end has been pretty much settled. You just need to meet with the sheriff and file your own documents with the town to show transfer of ownership. That can all be done without my presence. Yes, well, I can certainly understand wanting the assurance, especially in this area. If the paperwork isn't drawn up carefully, it would be easy for anyone else who claims to have been close to him in the town to interrupt your status as heir. Smaller communities like Stony Hill may be tight-knit, but I don't believe for a moment that anyone with half a brain wouldn't have tried to stake a claim on your brother's lands. He surveyed his property well, and actually made a damn good spot for himself. Oh, my apologies. It was only recently that he passed. You must excuse me. After staring at numbers and letters on papers for so long, you tend to lose yourself amongst them and forget the emotions that can be attached to the death of a loved one. You have my condolences, of course, and my admiration. If it were me, I would have just sold the property and stayed in the East. I see. From what you've told me already, and from what I've seen in our short acquaintanceship thus far, he meant a lot to you, and the feeling was mutual. You exchanged letters quite frequently, did you not? Oh, please don't cry. I can't bear it to see another person crying. I'm quite a sympathetic individual, you see, and an absolute mess in tears. Here, take my handkerchief. There. Well, I know I am only your lawyer in this matter, and not a doctor by any stretch of the imagination, but would you like to talk about it? It may help you to feel better, and remember your brother fondly in this time of... What in the world? What is going on out there? Oh my! Careful! Hang on! Whoa! Holy shit, we're being shot at! Are you alright? Good. Yes, I'm fine as well, thankfully. Just stay down, I think? We mustn't panic. Good afternoon, esteemed travelers. I do apologize for the sudden disturbance in your journey, but you have neglected to pay the toll to take this fine road of ours. Step out of the coach peacefully, and we will allow you back on your way. After you've paid up, of course.
A toll? There was no record of a toll in this territory.
Ah, but that is where you are sorely mistaken. Now, if you value your lives, step out of the coach now and present yourselves. I am quite an agreeable collector on most days, but today it's a mite too hot to be dallying so long in this sun.
Perhaps we'd better do as she says. What do you mean, escape? They have guns.
Tick tock, tick tock. What's it gonna be? Excellent. I always was a persuasive one, wasn't I, Wally? Now, what do we have here? Travelers from the east? Whereabouts are you headed, strangers? You're certainly not from around here.
Whoop, 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 whoop. We're on our way to Stony Hill. If you're looking to rob us, we haven't the funds. If you please, we'd love to be back along our way, and we won't tell anyone of what's happened here.
I didn't ask you if you had the funds, did I? You don't pay attention very well, do you? You poor sweaty thing. You take my road, you pay my toll. You try to cut, you'll end up just like your driver. Understand?
Yes, yes.
Good boy. And how about you? Oh, a little spitfire here. I like that.
Wait a damn minute. What's your name, stranger?
The hell you say?
They said
One more word out of you, Skinny, and I same day ship you to that heavenly father people keep trying to tell me about. Sevy. As for you, I didn't quite catch that name. I think we may need to make an adjustment to our little plan here. Boys, shuttle that coach to the labyrinth. We're inviting our guests to supper.
What? Dinner? That's ridiculous. We're not going with you.
You refuse my generous hospitality? All right then, that's your choice. Do you have any complaints you'd like to voice, sweetheart? No? Good. Get back in your coach. We'll drive you to the labyrinth. Wallet! You'll be escorting our guest today. Go on then, hop on. I'll take your horse with me. Let's go. Wallet, you know the rules. Bandana off and over their eyes. Sorry, sweetheart. I can't let you see the way into the canyon. Let's call it a friendly security assurance. I don't need you scampering off to the law dogs in Stony Hill and telling them where our little crew likes to sleep at night. Of course we'll let you go after dinner. I don't keep prisoners, sweetheart. However, there will be an additional percentage tacked onto that toll you and your, uh, unfortunate compatriot neglected to pay. Now, sweetheart. I admire a spitfire, but you're dancing the line to stupidity. Don't you dare try to argue with me, or you'll be chewing on a bullet like your lawyer friend. Am I clear? I said, am I clear? Look here, Wally. We've got a runner. No! Damn it, Wally. Always straight to the chamber with you. Here, allow me. Perfect! I was thinking to myself just this morning that I'd like some more practice with my whip. Who'd have thought I'd be granted such an opportunity this evening? Tell me, did you really think I'd just let you run on out of here? Little Spitfire, I like your spark, but you really do test the limits. Come on now. If you want to try and run out of the labyrinth, I'll let you. But there's no use in trying to sprint on an empty gut. Why am I being nice to you? Sweetheart, do you want me to shoot you? If that's really the case, that's just my game. However, if you decide you would, in fact, like to survive this night, sit down and have your supper. That's a good little greenhorn. I appreciate the concern, sweetheart, but I eat after everyone else. Don't you worry your pretty head. Wally, see our guest here has enough to eat, all right? I'm off to check the chop. The hell you mean you already did? Wally, you know I'm not the socializing type. Don't you look at me like that, you koozie. Damn it, Wally, don't look at me like that. Fine. You may not have your tongue still, Wally, but I swear you chew me out more than my own mother, rest her soul. How'd he lose his tongue? That's an interesting yarn, if any. You see, Wally used to run this outfit here. Stampeded the boys around like a bunch of loose steers, causing nothing but destruction wherever they went. Absolutely no finesse. When I came along, he seemed to have it in mind that I'd be the camp's cook and maid. Well, that didn't sit too well with me, so I figured he can't really give the orders if he don't have his tongue. So I challenged him to a duel. High noon, 10 paces, the whole kit and caboodle. Made a big fuss of it, of course. All the boys were gathered around. We took our paces, and before he could even draw, I took this little cowhide of mine and cracked his tongue right out of his mouth. I've been in charge ever since.
If they cross me, well, let's just figure that I'm faster with my pistol than I am with the whip, sweetheart. Besides, the boys like having me in charge, don't you, boys? I take care of me and mine, little Spitfire. That's something you don't see in towns like Stony Hill. Why were you headed there, anyway? Y- your brother? Huh. Well, ain't that about a bitch? Well, I best be getting you back on your way then. Come on, sweetheart. I'll take you to the edge of the canyon. Yeah, little Spitfire, I have to blindfold you again. Come on, a little cotton won't kill you. All right, Spitfire. I've taken you far enough now. Get down off that horse. Why, no, I'm not giving you my horse. You can boot it to Stony Hill from here. It ain't so far. Maybe 13 miles? Oh, no, no, no. That's my coaching horses now. I'm taking them as payment for dinner and the safe continuation of your travels to Stony Hill. Oh, now don't look at me like that. My hospitality only goes so far. I will leave you with one piece of advice, though, sweetheart. Trust no one. You may have your dandies and fancies out in the East, but out here in the West, it's just a circus, sweetheart. A rowdy collection of freaks of nature, misfits, cons, crooks, and cattle rustlers. And I? I am just the ringmaster.